The market crashes down in a corrective fashion. Have we found our bottom? Find out next on Invest with Jacob. So the market caught us in a bull trap and never could regain its high, causing our first losing trade on the channel. One thing you'll get on this channel is total transparency about our trades, whether they're the gong worthy, the good, the bad, or the ugly. We'll get into that in just 1 minute, but first, if you're new here, welcome to the show. My name is Jacob Gabbard. This is Invest with Jacob, and I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button below so you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts so you can trade along with us. Okay, guys, so yesterday we talked about two support levels, 41.45 and 41.10. We hit the first support level, 41.45, and bounced, and it looked pretty solid, so we decided to enter our trade there, thinking that could be the bottom. Once we got in that trade, I quickly realized it was not going to be the bottom, and we went down to our 41.10 level. So one of the cool things about Elliott Wave is it does give us accurate targets, and after we missed that first support level and started going down, I didn't panic because I was pretty confident we would hold the bottom support, which we did, and hit within $1.50. And this brings us to why we closed our trade today. When we see a potential bottom, what we expect is a strong move up, a sideways to down move to kind of base the bottom, and then a very strong move up to distance yourself from the bottom and start the next set of waves higher. It started to, but failed to hit the required target, and as you've seen in the last few videos, I really get worried when we don't hit our targets. After that, we kind of bled our way sideways to down and really never made a move that made me feel comfortable, leaving us in limbo toward the close. And the last place you want to be is in limbo at a close, because then you have a 50-50 proposition of a strong move in one direction or the other. And if we're wrong, we're going to get clobbered. And that was a risk I wasn't willing to take. So we took a 10% loss on our trade today in order to save a potential downside lower low because we didn't see a true bottoming formation happen. So that just simply means we will just wait for the bottom to take shape and then find a more reliable entry point. The key to successful trading, guys, is understanding what you were looking for in your trade, and when you don't get what you're looking for, reassessing your trade and deciding what the best option is. If you just blindly hope and pray, you're going to lose a lot of money. All right, guys, so let's jump into the chart and take a look at how it looked today. So, guys, here we are on the 5-minute chart of SPX, and what we see is we had a big gap down today, followed by a bounce up through our support, okay? And then what I expected was after this move up, this good bounce, was to come back and test support and hold here and kind of sideways trade and then make that strong move up we were looking for. When it broke back below support, I knew we were probably heading down and going to test this low down here, which we did. And you can see this spike low right here on the chart that comes down and almost hits exactly the bottom of our support box. And that's what I was talking about in the intro, is how accurate Elliott Wave can be with its targets, which is what allows for us to have successful trades. Okay, so you can see it came down, almost hit our support box exactly on the line, and then bounced from there. And then we made a higher low here and a higher low here. And this move right here was starting to be the strong move we needed up to create our 5-wave structure to get us out of the lows. Had this move continued on up to about this line here that I have on the chart, we would have been looking a lot cleaner and a lot better, and I would have felt much more confident that a bottom was in place. However, as you can see, that failed, and then it failed again, and then it failed even a third time, but we were already out of the trade here because what had happened was, if you look, we had set a trend line, okay? And when we came down and broke this trend line and poked down right here, we shouldn't be breaking that trend line if a bottom is in place. The trend line should hold, and we should continue to push up in this manner. So when we broke down through this trend line, I decided to close the trade because we were in limbo at this point. We were approaching the close, which could have been accelerated down or up. But we were in that 50-50 zone, and I don't want to be trading in a 50-50 zone. I want to be trading in a 70-80, 70-30, 80-20 type zone where we're much more confident about the direction of the market. We have clean support and parameters, and it looks like the bulls are here. None of this sloppy sideways trading here is very bullish. In fact, it's more consolidation for the bears, like we're building a bear flag. And so that makes me feel like we could still have a low on the horizon, and that was the reason that we ended up closing the trade for a small loss today. So we will look for this formation here to either decide it's going to come down and make a lower low, or to finally decide it's going to break up and get us up out of here. So for me to feel comfortable, we need to get up to 41.70, and then we'll wait for that pullback off of this move up, And then once we start basing that pullback, we'll trade in, we'll look to buy that area there, looking to head up. So if we don't make it to 4170 and we decide we're going to go down, the key level for me to feel that way would be this 4130 level right here where you see this line. If I drag this on across here, okay, the bottom of this pullback, we're calling this wave 2 right now to see if we can break out and build a 5-wave structure. If we break down below this wave 2, then it's very likely we're going to be headed down and making a new low. So guys, if you want real-time updates and alerts on what's going on, join my Facebook group. It's free to join. There's a link down in the description. The only requirements to join are you subscribe to this channel and you like my Facebook page. Totally free to join. I'll give you real-time market updates to tell you where the market is headed, if we're going up or down, what our support levels are, if we're making a trade or buying. You can get all that information there. So guys, join my Facebook group and you can get real-time trading. Okay, so key takeaways for today. Above 4170 SPX, we are looking to find a settling point to buy and go long. Okay, and below 4130 SPX, and we are looking down at a lower low, possibly targeting 4100 to 4095. So stay alert tomorrow. If we have a breakout, I will send out a buy alert and we will jump on the bull bandwagon. Okay, guys, happy trading. I will talk to you tomorrow.